What is up, everybody? It's your boy Said J back again with yet another Destiny exclusive video for all of you to enjoy. And this time around, what I wanted to do was discuss the latest update from Bungie in the realm, the galaxy, the universe that is Destiny. The latest update 2.3.0, or the one about hunters, and they called it that because hunters generally saw the most changes out of all of the classes during this last update. Changes like their base damage on the golden gun being increased by 50% and 30% against AI combatants in the PvE world. That's a huge increase. In addition to their throwing knife base damage being reduced by 10%, and the shadow shot supers now applies the suppression effect on impact. So these were some big changes for hunters, some many sought out changes for hunter that I think many people enjoyed. But I think the hero of this update, while there were many changes and to weapons in addition to that, which we'll get to in a second, were the Warlock Firebolt changes. I think those were the hero because many people who are calling for those changes. Firebolts increased arming timing by 0.2 seconds and decreased victim search radius by a whole meter. That is right. So Firebolts are not going to be as powerful as they once were, and I think a lot of people will agree that they were OP before the changes, and now they may be a little bit more fair. The weapon changes, we saw many weapon changes. Some were a little worrying, but turned out to be okay, like the auto rifles with the higher rate of fire being reduced in damage by 6%. I was scared because I don't have a Doctrine, but I do have a Soul Stealer's Claw, and I love that thing very dearly. But I went in, used it, and it was fine. It was okay. Other weapons, like the exotic Hawkmoon, saw a minor reduction in stability, -5 there, and that seemed to be proven okay too. I played with that a bit yesterday after the update, and it seemed fine. But what I really wanted to talk about, let's get in it. The real world effects of the update. Here it is, guys. The glitch. Yes, the unattended glitch that came with yesterday's update. As you can see, I spawned into this match by myself. It's an Inferno 6v6, by the way, which means there aren't supposed to be 6 or 5 other Guardians with me. 5 other Guardians with me, and as you can see, they're almost invisible. Why are they almost invisible, Sad? Let me tell you why. They are barely rendering within the game world. But it wasn't only my comrade Guardians that were almost completely invisible to me, silhouettes as you would call them. It was also the enemy Guardians. Look at that! If I hadn't saw that silhouette, I'd be dead. I'd be dead right now. And so Bungie caught this right away when many people were voicing their concerns about not being able to see their comrade Guardians or enemy Guardians when they were in the Crucible. They created a forum posting allowing Guardians to come voice their concerns, and then they addressed it very quickly in a patch update here. It has been corrected according to Bungie. So this is no longer an issue, but was an issue just yesterday directly after the update, and now it is supposedly fixed according to Bungie. But what I wanted to do was go over the update a little bit with you guys, and then also get your comments and concerns about these glitches that tend to happen every time there is an update. Now, we all know, anytime you make a change like this in an open world adventure shooter game or video game in general, sometimes you change some things. Oh my God, he was in the river, I almost didn't see him. Sometimes you make changes to things, and those changes create unintended other changes that happen, which we like to call the glitches. And those changes come, they cause us problems, and we complain, and then they're fixed. But a lot of the time, I feel like maybe sometimes these updates are rolled out too quickly, and some of these could be caught prior to the updates rolling out. So I wanted to get your comments, your views on this. Do you agree that maybe if they would have took a little bit more time to look and test out this update prior to sharing it out with us, the rest of the Guardians in the world, the galaxy, the universe that is Destiny, that this could have been avoided? Or do you think that sometimes glitches are going to happen every time there's an update and major changes made to weapons and gear and armor and classes, and we just have to live with it? I will say this, that it wasn't that big of a deal, and I'll say that because initially I can say it was a big deal because I couldn't see anything and I'm running around shooting things that I can't see. But it wasn't that big of a deal because they immediately fixed it. Bungie saw that it was a critical issue and that the world just simply could not go on with these circumstances surrounding both Crucible and the PvE world, because I did have this same issue with my comrade Guardians in the prison of elders as well. So this was not only affecting the Crucible, it was also affecting the PvE world. So I just wanted to get your comments, your thoughts about this. How do you feel about the changes on the update? How do you feel about the glitches that came along with them? And do you feel like they're just fine because Bungie addressed them quickly, or they could have been avoided if Bungie simply took a little bit more time testing the update out before it was sent to us? So let me know what you think in the comments below. You know what it is. It's your boy Said Jay. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and I will see you all back in the realm, the galaxy, the universe that is Destiny. Enjoy this latest update, people, and I will see you all later. Peace.